So many of us have suffered from system crashes, after not responding, like this slow computer stuff, right? So I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to resolve those things. So let's jump right in. Tip number one, use an SSD rather than a HDD. So SSDs have a much faster reading and writing speeds, so you can get a more performance in your computer. So let's move on to the next tip. Tip number two is to use an ready boost drive. If you don't know what is an ready boost drive, you can click on this video somewhere in here, or I'm going to show you how you can set up that. First, you have to get any kind of drive. I'm using a pen drive. Then you can, oh, anyways, plug that into your computer. Then go to FileX product, click on a drive, right click on format. Format this on FAT32, click on start. After that's finished, again click on a drive, right click, go to properties, then you can see a tab called ready boost. Click on that. Then it will check if your drive is compatible. After it is done, you can click use this device. You can select any uh, portion of your drive, then click on OK. After that, the ready boost software will determine the files, those kind of things, and after that you are done. So not that you have to plug the USB the whole time your computer is running. That's one times downside of that. Let's move on to the next tip. So tip number three is to give more RAM to the application you are most needed. So to do this, click on your taskbar, right click, go to task manager. If you're using Windows 11, click on right click on the start button, go to task manager. After that, go to details, then scroll to the app you have to give more RAM, right? Then right click, set proxy, and set to high or real time if you need that kind of memory. I normally set that to high. Then you can smoothly run that application, but the system's other applications will throttle as the RAM is more into that application. So let's move on to tip number four. I think it's four, right? Right, four. Tip number four is on startup of your computer. So startup apps take a lot of memory in the situation of starting up your computer, right? To minimize this, you can disable those startup apps. So to do that, click on the taskbar, right click, go to task manager. If you are using Windows 11, right click on the start button. Then go to task manager. After that, click on the startup tab. Then you can see all the startup applications on your computer. You can right click, and if you want, you can disable those things. You can enable and disable. So be careful of that. Tip number five, it is very obvious. So you might want some RAM. I mean, come on, you can get some RAM in there, right? So gets, I mean, 8 GB of RAM, 60 GB of RAM, and put it in there, right? Even 2 GB RAMs will support, right? But check if your computer has DDR4, DDR2, DDR3, DDR5, or any kind of that RAM before you buy that. So that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.